like I could tell something's up. The minute I saw that face, I grabbed the phone. I'm the first one to call.
City source tells us this was an album release party for Chicago female rapper Mello Buckzz. Witnesses tell us as people were leaving this album release party, a black SUV with 3 gunmen inside pulled up and opened fire among the crowd. 18 people were shot. 4 of them have died, 2 men and 2 women, one of whom is the boyfriend of the rapper Mello Buckzz, who held the album release party. Here's what Street Pastor Donovan Price had to say about a mass shooting happening in the heart of River North.
It seems like everybody was shocked that this happened. An unlikely, place, even though, rap has this kind of thing that people expect. In Chicago especially. And so a female rapper from Chicago in River North.
It's crazy. I just rolled past them. This shit is crazy. Where you at? What? G, me and Brenda was just standing right, but G, some dudes got out of the car, girl, and sprayed this right here by where, Funky Booty. What's the name of that?
Yo, face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, by now, I'm pretty sure everybody have heard the tragedy that struck in Chicago at Mello Buckzz album release party. Now, the crazy part about all this is that it all transpired within like 3 or 4 in the morning, and we already did a video covering this, but it has been some updated details. And also Mello Buckzz responded and let everybody know that not only her friends was unalived in the whole process, but her boyfriend was as well. Now, I can't put up the videos of the scene because it was very gory. It was blood everywhere. It was bodies everywhere. However, what I did, I tried my best in the last video to put what we can. But if you want to see the videos, I will leave a link to the Instagram post that we did, in which you can check it all out there if you're into that kind of stuff. However, now, this whole situation is kind of crazy because earlier it was said that 17 people were shot and 3 was unalived. However, that number went up so far. They saying that 19 people were shot, and so far it's 4 people that lost their life. In the last video, we told y'all that popular Chicago videographer Locker Films was even arrested at the scene for unknown reasons, amongst others that was also arrested.
This is a crime scene. Okay, but this is our party. This is our party. Stop.
You good, bro?
Popular videographer also from Chicago who goes by the name 16 Shot on Visuals also says that he was in attendance, and he said that he almost would have been amongst those that was shot too, because when the shots went off, he was close to the people that actually got hit. 16 explains that the only reason he wasn't in the same area of the people that were shot at the time they were was because before the shooting took place, he realized he got a ticket on his car. Crazy. So instead of him standing around, he went to go look at the ticket, and shortly after that, shots went off, then he got low.
For one, I'm not gonna be standing outside on the corner, bro, especially with no known that got ops that I don't know about. You know, it's like whatever smoke y'all got coming, I don't want coming to me, so I ain't gonna stand on no block with you, okay? But not only that, I got a ticket on my car, so I instantly go to my car, mad as hell. As I'm reading the ticket, gang, all I hear is really faster than that though. Like I can't even say it how fast that shit was. It ain't sound like no switch or nothing like that though, but it was definitely had to be multiple shooters or with a real fast trigger finger, a binary on that or something. But
now let me tell y'all this: everything happens for a reason, and there was a reason he got that ticket that caught his attention. Because if he didn't, who knows what would have happened after. But as y'all know, God has a mysterious way of working. Maybe that ticket was used to possibly save his life.
Was it fireworks or a gun? Huh? Was it fireworks or a gun you let off?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I ain't let.
Put your hands right back, right?
Alright. Hey, CC, record this.
Just come out here. Just put it right here.
Alright. For my safety, can I just do this? You can search me.
No, I don't put your hands in cuffs though.
Alright.
my night, bro.
What
Streaming.
No, I'm recording.
I was with you, so what happened? I know just as much as you. If that.
I'm saying.
I was recording.
About?
Yeah, I was recording. They took my phone and stopped me.
Because you're the only one to have all of this Twitter here. You're putting in your own operation.
I'm taking them home.
So you're not taking them home?
No, I ain't taking them home.
We could have got the fuck out of there if we wanted to. We stopped because we was being nice. Know that. Know that.
Technically, they didn't take off.
Yeah, no, but y'all, because y'all smacked on the door, how y'all smacked on it.
Technically didn't.
But we stopped right here. We could have really pushed that.
Now, aside from that, I'm not sure where Mello Buckzz was, but it seemed like everyone that was around her got shot except for her. So we don't know if she was the target or whether the shooter was just randomly shooting into the crowd for whatever reason. I'm not going to get too much into details or say any names, but I'm going to briefly explain what transpired all within the past 24 hours that may have led to the point where Mello Buckzz' album release party was shot up, resulting in several people being shot and losing their life. Now, for y'all that don't know, one of their ops were actually shot and unalived just hours before the album release party. The people that he was in tour with will troll him, of course, as y'all know how the drill culture go. But one of the ops lose their life, everybody get on social media and begin to troll. And it was all fun and games. However, a lot of people feel that this is the reason why the album release party was shot up, and the shooter didn't care who they was hitting because they really didn't have a target. They just wanted to send a message and hit whoever was close near. Now, with all that trolling, you would think that maybe they'll reschedule an album release party, or they just might not have it. And I understand it was her first, if I'm not mistaken, album release that she's putting out with a certain body of work, and I guess she just wanted to celebrate. But knowing the type of beef and tension right now that's affiliated with the same guys that you are affiliated with, I wouldn't have done it. An album release party is not that serious because to me, it's not worth your life. When you have a flyer of where you're going to be, the exact location, the time, place, and date, it just don't make sense to be having something like that knowing what's going on in the streets. Not to mention, a lot of people feel that just because it's a female, that these things aren't going to happen and people are going to have compassion. No, it used to be a thing back in the days where women and children were off limits. But fast forward today, those same women and children are the same ones that are inflicting the same kind of pain. So these days, they're not off limits anymore. Sounds unfortunate, but it's true. Now, according to legal help firm, they have identified the 4 people that was unalived. They say Taylor Walker, 26 years old, and Aviante Drexler, 27 years old, and Leon Henry, 25 years old, were shot to death in the 300 block of West Chicago Avenue, River North neighborhood near Northside on July 2nd, 2025. The drive-by shooting of young adult partygoers happened at a music release for a local female rapper. #help solve this crime. Now, when it comes to Mello Buckzz, she will react to everything that took place a couple hours later because, as y'all know, she's probably struck from everything that went down. She not only lost friends, but she also lost a boyfriend in the process. Now, it's kind of crazy because there is videos floating around of them putting a guy that looks just like him in the ambulance, and you could tell that he's pretty much done. You know, it's sad to say it like that. And I'm not going to post that video up, but like I said, if y'all want to go find it, it's all over social media. Now, Mello would take to her Instagram story to pretty much acknowledge everything, and she would post pictures of her boyfriend along with a few videos as well. She will also acknowledge her friends as she would take to her IG story with a couple posts. In the first slide, she would say, quote, "Damn, shorty, my MFing dog. My brother, you and Vontae was my 2 people. I'm so lost. I can't believe I lost both y'all in one night." And the next slide, she would say, quote, "Prayers up for all my sisters. God, please wrap your arms around every last one of them. We need you. I need you. Not gonna lie, I'm effed up. Feel like everything just weighing down on me. All I could do is talk to God and pray." And the next slide, she would say, quote, "My heart broken into so many pieces right now. This is unbelievable. Why is this happening to me? At Fine Tay, I can't believe you, sister." And the next slide, she will also say, quote, "Wow, what a barn to break. My heart's so effing heavy. I love all y'all dearly. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Now in the last slide, she would say, quote, "I don't wish this type of pain on nobody. Damn, my effing crew." Now, it's a very unfortunate situation, and as I tell y'all, as long as bodies keep on dropping, the cycle is going to continuously happen back and forth between any side. I'm not going to say any names or really get into all that, but basically, all you got to do is go on social media and you can see who's doing what, right? Because these guys don't understand that the feds, the police, they're all watching. They think just because they say certain subliminal things on social media that it can't be encrypted, or I don't know. I don't know what they think. But as y'all know, time after time, we continue to see people get picked up due to what they put on social media, whether it's posts, going live, and for some reason, they still do it. I don't know if it's a message they want to put out there. I don't know if they just like the attention of people trying to glorify the street life. Who knows? But at the end of the day, as long as bodies keep dropping, like I said, this is going to continue to be a continuous cycle because you got people that's always gonna want get back. And another thing that I see all over social media, I see people saying things like, oh, those were girls, the girls are off limits, how can y'all do that to females? Well, the problem is nobody hold them same girl, and I'm not talking about them per se, I'm talking about in general. The girls that we see on social media making these songs about backdooring guys and setting them up and shooting and all that, why don't nobody hold them accountable then? Why do we gotta wait until something like this happened for people to say, oh, they were girls? Well, to be honest with you, them same girls, them same children, them same people, they be outside with the guys knowing they shouldn't be, doing things they know they shouldn't be doing. So when you hear a song where a girl is saying she's gonna do this and spin a block and set, hold them accountable then. Don't wait until it's too late, right? So y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Rest in peace to everybody that lost their life. My condolences go out to their family. It's a very unfortunate situation, and it's sad because as much as I want to say that I hope it stopped, to be honest with you, this just seems like it just opened a new can of worms and made things even worse. Just think about it, right? The guy that lost his life, a day or so ago, his life was lost on top of 4 other lives that was just lost last night. That's 5 bodies all within the span of 24 hours. Literally 5 bodies within 24 hours. Let that sink in, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.